Dear outsourced YouTube employee, please don't demonetize me. There is no real sexual content in this video, since it's just some silly trivia about Pokemon. I saw official art of Darkrai's booty, and I wanted to share it with the world. Okay, maybe there's some weird stuff, but I don't think McDonald's will mind. Please recommend my videos again. Love, Verlisify. P.S. Use code Verlisify for 10% off your G Fuel order. Slaps fake letter contently to conclude skit. This is what I'm talking about when I say naked Pokemon. What a Pokemon truly looks like behind the fluff, fur, or other design elements, and when it comes to this video, it's all official. This is Mareep's concept art, and to make sure we know what a Mareep looks like, they removed the wool, and there we go. It's kind of strange how simple its design is, but we also just get to see a naked Mareep butt. So, that's Pokemon for you. And it's pretty interesting because Pokemon concept art has gotten a lot more popular in recent years, mostly due to leaks and transparency. Remember when no one knew if the starter evolution leaks were real? I mean, they were so fake. They were like the fakest fakes to ever fake, and then we saw the evolutions of the starters, and then this got confirmed, and then Pokemon released an art book of all of the concept art for the 7th generation Pokemon. So we've been getting a closer look as to what goes on behind the scenes over at Game Freak, and it means we just get to learn more about Pokemon, like with the Alolan Sandshrew concept art. Apparently Pokemon curling is a thing, and they use Alolan Sandshrew as the curling stone. That's pretty neat. That's just kind of a little bit of setup for this video. Pokemon concept art is cool, more Game Freak transparency means more naked Pokemon, but the surprising thing is my inspiration for this video, James Turner. Because he tweeted out this over a year ago, and it just kind of happened. When a Vanillux loses its snow covering, its icy form is revealed. So, on a random mid to late February afternoon, James Turner just dropped a doodle of a naked Vanillux. And the interesting thing is that this actually goes with the lore of the Vanillish evolutionary line. That this picture has been on Bulbapedia for I don't even know how long, but it's also kind of caught my interest in the past. I just didn't think there was enough to go off of to actually roll with a video. So after seeing the naked Vanillux that James Turner posted, I went back to the Vanillux. And then Vanillite. So it's been established for the entirety of this evolutionary line that, you know, the snow can melt off of the Pokemon, it can be surprised off, or when the Pokemon faints, we can actually see naked ice cream cones. Okay, that's a thing. And now we get to talk about Darkrai, because Darkrai is weird. This is the Darkrai that everybody knows. The edgy, phantom-looking design kind of floats around like a ghost. Diamond and Pearl sprite. No legs. Official artwork, other media like the TCG, no legs. Pokemon Darkrai movie, I'm scared, someone hold me. Like, I couldn't have been the only person that was pretty disturbed when this just happened randomly in the movie, because Darkrai isn't supposed to have legs. Oh, what? Concept art? It's supposed to have legs? That was not just something off the cuff? That wasn't just a random quirk they threw in to surprise people with the movie? No. Darkrai was designed with legs from the beginning. You can even see the little arrows on the concept art. It hides its legs, it spits them out, and then it's got legs. And if you've got legs for days, then that means you also got a booty, and that's in the concept art as well. So, not only does Darkrai have legs, even when like the legs are tucked up, it's always got a butt. And it's always got a well-defined, pronounced butt. So yeah, a surprising amount of work went into this Pokemon's design, and a lot of care went for its backside. Huh. This is Snorunt, by the way. I don't know how we follow up Darkrai, but I mean, that's amazing. That's official Pokemon art. That's real. That's how you design a Pokemon. That's what Snorunt looks like without its little teepee. There's something satisfyingly correct about how you would imagine Snorunt to actually look like. There's also something deeply disturbing about just how simple its form is. It feels so wrong, like a clear shoe or something like that, but there it is, in the concept art, and it seems a bit more clean. So we have like the full concept art for Snorunt, and it makes a bit more sense. We can see the full circle kind of peeking out from that side view. Alright, kind of cleaned up. Yeah, it's like, alright, that's what you expect Snorunt to look like, so no surprises there. But even then, with like the rest of the art, it's hilarious. Naked Snorunt. Then we get to talk about Burmy. So Burmie's entire theme is about wearing clothes. That Burmie doesn't like being exposed so much that it'll make a cloak out of anything around it. Leaves, sand, rocks, trash even. Which is why it's kind of surprising that in the second episode of the Diamond and Pearl anime, we actually get to see what Burmie looks like when it's exposed. So for starters, Piplup literally strips this Pokemon with bubbles, kinky, and then we get to see its true form scramble around to try to fix its cloak. This caught me off guard as a kid, but was also like one of the things I immediately thought of when I was working off of the James Turner Naked Vanillix idea, and I was like, oh hey, there's actually kind of a lot to go here, and then if we take the stills from the episode, there you go guys. You can really just kind of get an idea as to what's going on with Burmie behind the leaves, and because this existed in the anime, naturally, reference art had to exist as well. That's Burmie. That's canon Burmie. Kind of weird. And then when you look at actual concept art of Burmie, less weird. This Pokemon's just strange. Now so far, this video has been a dive into the archives to find some Pokemon art and expose Pokemon's weird designs, but let's go with a modern example. Hatterene. Now I'm pretty sure some of you guys know where this one's going because players were quick to find out that Hatterene is not as it seems. So that body, that's not actually Hatterene's body. If you want to see Hatterene's body, there it is. And then the internet was quick to go into the game files and undress Hatterene to really show what this Pokemon looks like, and the memes became unstoppable. Honestly, I don't know what to say. Just feels wrong. For the next one, let's take a look at Marini's concept art. Now, this one isn't really as crazy as the others because for the most part, even with just the official artwork of Marini, you kind of get an idea of everything about this Pokemon, but even that top part, Marini's actual body is kind of strange. That has nothing on the side view. It's so simple. It's so basic. It's so baby even, but that's just the outline of Marini, that if you get rid of like all the little tentacle hair stuff and you just look at Marini, there you go. I thought it was worth putting in the video. Comment down below if you thought I was wrong. Magearna wears a dress, which means we probably get material from this video looking at the concept art. And there you go. We can actually see what Magearna's body looks like underneath the Pokeball metalish kind of dress, and it's just a humanoid shape. Were you surprised? No. Is that a naked Pokemon? Yes. Now, one of my favorites of this video is also one of my favorite Pokemon concept art, Charjabug, because we just get to straight up see what Charjabug looks like on the inside, and then it twists into its own kind of cool bit of Pokemon trivia, because Charjabug is just straight up grubbin on the inside, which does make sense from a Pokemon metamorphosis, or any kind of bug metamorphosis, but it's like that straight up. It's that straightforward. You just have Charjabug in some kind of shell, and then it's going to evolve into some kind of crazy flying bug thing. That's neat. And then it just makes so much more sense about all the other design elements of this Pokemon. That the white and blue on its eyes, that's actually not its eyes, because its eyes get to see out this window, and it even kind of just has the straight yellow. So, all kinds of weird design elements, but we get to see what naked Charjabug looks like. Now, Tapu Lele's concept art is surprisingly revealing, because when you look at the other Tapus, like Tapu Koko and Tapu Fini, when they open up their shells, you can pretty much see the entire Pokemon. But Tapu Lele is too thick to see into the coconut. Well, we actually get to see what Tapu Fini's leg things look like, and its legs are weird. They're like squishy and rolled up, and we get to see what the hollow shell looks like, and I'm just going to leave that to the imagination of the YouTube comment section. Also, we get a peek at Tapu Bulu, and it's kind of just the same idea. It's tail that hangs out the cowbell, it's just a tail on the inside, but we don't get to see it, and that's what naked Tapus are. And then the last one, again, comes from the Generation 7 concept art. We don't have all of the concept art of all of the Pokemon ever made, so that's where a lot of these are going to come from, and it's Comfey, because Comfey's is pretty straightforward. Whole Pokemon's lore is it's a fairy type, it picks up flowers, it looks like a lei, but what happens when it doesn't have flowers? It actually looks pretty disturbing. Like, it's got a very slender, noodle-like, just nothing of a body. The entirety of the Pokemon is mostly its head. Pretty sure if you look at the Pokedex entry, that's actually its tail that represents the lei of this Pokemon, and if it needs flowers, it goes into a bush, and then it comes out, and it has flowers, and then it looks like an actual Pokemon, instead of something that's just kind of weird. So I think that's another thing about it. It's like, yeah, the Pokemon look weird, and then the extra design elements kind of flesh out the design and make them look like a real Pokemon, but this is the behind the scenes. These are naked Pokemon. So if you guys enjoyed the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.